Hello, and once again, we are live with the Modern Mystery School UK EU podcast and YouTube channel. And I am super excited because we have the lovely Chantal and Marda with us today. How are you both?
Really well, thank you.
Very good, thank you.
Well, that warms my heart because this for me, when I heard about this, I was like, oh my goodness, this is a miracle. And I just wanted you to be able to share your story, Chantal, because Marda is your guide. And I thought it'd be really fun for Marda to come on and share her perspective of how it all happened. But would you mind just taking us back to, in particular, your health and how that was before, you came to Max Med, and then had a life activation. Can you just share with us what was going on?
Yes. I was diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis, so living with a lung condition. It got to the point where I just couldn't manage it anymore. That I was even placed on a lung transplant list, where I really thought that this is it. I'm not going to survive. But something just inside me was kept on insisting to just keep looking for the light, just keep looking for the light. And it just so happened that I found this advert for Max Meditation, which I went to with Marda. And it was just, there was just something, like I say, there's something that's behind you that just pushes you. And I went and I read on her website, and then I was like, life activation, yes. And something just told me that this is what I'm supposed to do. So I went for my life activation. Well, first, sorry, now I'm going backwards. When Marda, I first arrived at my meditation, I literally walked in with my little backpack, because I was on oxygen 24/7. That was how it actually started. My world was just becoming smaller and smaller, and finding that you just don't know when your next breath is going to be. And you kind of are faced with the fact that life isn't forever. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. So, I just found that in that moment, I still had a choice. I had a choice on how do I deal with this? Like, this is what I've been given. And do I choose to just crumble and go into despair? Or do I choose a different path or a different way? And I definitely felt that I was being guided to find the light. So, now I'm getting blank, but
I know, but that is amazing because Marda, take us back. So, Marda, you see Chantal coming in to the Max Med, and did she had the oxygen?
Yeah, so she came in the door and she had this little bag with her, and she did notice me looking because I was a little bit confused. I didn't really know what it was. And then she mentioned that she needed the oxygen. She brought it with just in case she needed it. She managed to sit through the Max meditation without needing the oxygen. She came back a week later for another Max meditation. And then she said, and I didn't discuss the life activation. It was wonderful that she just became aware that this was something that she needed. And she said she'd like to come. And she did a life activation in the beginning of December 2023. And I didn't see her for 2 weeks because I was away. And when I came back and we had Max meditation again, I noticed that the bag wasn't with her. I didn't say anything. She went on holiday. She came back in January, still no bag. And I think we have lost her for a moment. It looks like she's...
Yeah, she'll be back. She'll be back. Carry on, Marda.
Yeah. So she still had no bag. And I then called her and said, let's come and chat to me and let's have a cup of tea. And she started sharing with me how she felt that she had a place in the world after the life activation. And that when she got overwhelmed and couldn't breathe, that breathing was the thing that she needed to do. What was interesting for me was in her energy structure, the element of air was out of balance. And I picked it up when I did the life activation. And then over time, when she had a second or a third session, I realized that that element came into balance, especially after Healers Academy.
So Chantal, I know she's not back yet, but as soon as she's back, I'll let her in. She actually then, so she had the life activation. So she came to Max Med first, then had the life activation. Then she had her initiation where she learned how to do the rituals. And when
Yes.
she was doing the rituals for herself, did she notice any difference in her health and well-being, just to mention?
So there was a lot going on just after Empower Thyself class. They moved homes. So all of this happened after the life activation. They bought a house. A lot of things were just moving forward and they moved homes. So it took her a while to get in touch with her rituals. But when she did, things started to move forward. And I think we would need to ask Chantal exactly what the rituals are doing for her regarding her health.
So we were just talking, Chantal, there about,
Yes,
you did Max Med, you did the life activation, then you did Empower Thyself. So when you had these rituals, do you know, or did you notice any difference in your body or your, in your health wise when you were doing these rituals then?
Yes, absolutely. It kind of gave me a point of reference to really ground myself, feel more in alignment with who I really am, and also in alignment with God. So I find, when I do my rituals, I definitely feel more centered, more aligned. And I do find that there are days, in fact, many days that I don't do my rituals, when I start feeling like, oh, I'm getting tired, running out of breath. And so when I do get back into doing it, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, wow, I missed being in the light. I can breathe, I can do more, I feel more organized. So yes, the tools that you receive are really beautiful and amazing.
Wow, that's amazing. And now we've got 2 minutes left, and I just noticed that you mentioned that Chantal then went to Healers Academy. That's where you learn how to do the life activation for others. What
Yes.
happened then?
Pardon me?
So what happened then? Did you notice more of a change or a difference, or did more healing, or nothing?
Well, that was actually a turning point, because I also arrived there with my little oxygen machine. Because although there was an improvement, I was still like just on my journey, and my healing. And through the extra classes, Davina Rita also gave me a very interesting insight into a belief that I was holding on to. So through the Healers Academy, working on that, because I'm not professing that I'm cured or healed. I still am definitely on this journey, but it's just, it was just profound, the healing that happened there. Because now I've even gone back to dancing. I'm dancing without my oxygen. I can walk down the stairs or up the stairs without getting out of breath. So it's profound. That's the only word I can use.
I just felt it's sheer joy when you said about the dancing, and you can dance.
Yes.
That is amazing. Oh my goodness, Chantal, that is brilliant. Fantastic. I've got goosebumps all over.
Yes.
Marda, we've only got a minute left, but can you, from your perspective, when you were seeing this whole journey, could you believe it?
There's days where my jaw drop, and this was one of these where I couldn't believe, because I know how sick Chantal was, and just over a period of a year, she healed so profound. I can't believe it's the same person.
Well done, Chantal, for all your hard work. And I know there's more that we want to talk about, but I'd like us to do a part 2 if that's okay, because we've only got a
Absolutely.
yeah. I think it's really important that people hear your story and just how much what having a spiritual guide and a path and such like can do. So thank you both so much for joining.
Thank you for the
And
opportunity.
thank you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, thank you. And thank you for joining us. And another miracle story. Mind is blown again. So thank you, Chantal. Thank you, Marda. See you soon.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Miss Kate.
much.
Bye,
Bye.
Marda.
Bye. 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 Bye.